Here we are looking at Shib and how we've been moving on Shiba Inu in the past day or two, because like I said in our last video, if you guys want to see it, we will continue to look at this coin for the time being. And yeah, today's been really good for it. If we have a look over the past day, we are up by 11%, which is really good, especially after what we have seen in the past week and especially in the past month. You know, things are really looking amazing for Shib, and the fact that we do appear to be climbing higher is really fantastic. But in this video, of course, I'm going to be sharing all of my opinions and all that sort of stuff, but do remember, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and on top of that, with Shib, where we are right now, of course, it has gone up massively. It does carry quite a lot of risk, and I just want to make sure you guys are 100% informed. Do your own research, know what you're getting yourself into, but yes, do subscribe to the channel as we are trying to push up to 13,000 subscribers now. Thank you for all the support. Let's try get to 12.7k in this next 5-day period. But thank you for all the support so far, like I said. Now we're going to jump into the video. We're going to start off actually on the simple charts, just analyze the price of Shib and what we have seen in the past few days, because you guys will know the score. Things are moving in a very nice way. So the past 5-day period has been relatively okay. We saw highs up here, which were at this 3-4 range, we will call it. Of course, it's got 4 zeros in between it. But yeah, we're going to call it the 3-4 range. It's been all the way up there in the past few days. Obviously, from there, we have dropped down to lows in the 2-2 range. And ever since, we've been just consolidating, I would say, in this range down here. At the 26s, coming all the way up to the 27s and so on and so on. We've been moving up gradually over time now, which is fantastic, and especially going forwards into Monday. We actually did continue to see growth on this, and I did actually kind of anticipate this for the simple reason. Bear in mind, guys, the weekend was of course a good period. A lot of people were talking about this coin, if you will, and again, it makes sense, yeah, but obviously going into Monday, it is a trading day. You know, a lot more articles will be published about it, and I think a lot more people will be thinking about the markets in general. I think subsequently we could have had an influx of buyers today, more so than we would have had, you know, perhaps at other points over the weekend and such. So you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. I think, you know, as the week does commence, we have more and more interest going into Shib. I think this has definitely complemented the price today. So the price rise of 11.53%, I would not say it was something that we did not expect. I completely expected it. And for that reason, whilst today is a win, of course it is, what comes next is going to be the really important thing, in my opinion. Now, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be looking at the technical indicators, and then I'll be sharing a few of my opinions, and of course I will kind of explain the indicators to you guys and talk about what we are seeing on those. So what we have here is the 1-day chart for Shib, of course, and this is looking okay. You can see that overall, like I said, we are moving up throughout the day, which is really good. Now, one thing to acknowledge here is that, you know, we did not see growth from 9:30 really. I mean, yeah, we did to an extent, but really this started about 10:30, which is good. It started about 10:30, went into 12 PM, I would say. Then from about, I would say, actually 2:30, 3 o'clock into where we are right now, we started to see this bigger uptick, which is fantastic. So again, consolidation at this range would be perfect, but I'll get into that in just a moment. So we're sat on the moving average almost exactly. Yes, we are a bit higher than it right now, but it is in a similar range. Again, it has been caught out on the 1-day because it is a lagging indicator, so you wouldn't expect it to be exactly where we are right now, especially after the push-up that we have had most recently, so it does make sense. The RSI figure is at 54. 50 is neutral, so 54 isn't too bad. We're going to have a look out here on the 5-day chart, and this will give us a bit more of an inclusive picture. Sat a little bit higher than that moving average because, again, it is lagging, hasn't had time to catch up. RSI again at 57, which isn't too bad as well, not too far from neutral. We're sat on here at the MACD. You know, coming up to bullish, I would say. Yeah, we are still a little bit bearish on the short-term period, but the past 5-day data for the MACD isn't too significant in my personal opinion. Coming out here, you can see on the 1-month chart, the moving average is of course nowhere near where we are right now. We've had a massive pump up, and being as it is a 50-day moving average, tracking the past 50 days, it is lagging miles behind, and it will be for a significantly long period of time. Now, the RSI figure is actually overbought, or at least very close to it. 80 is overbought. We're currently sat on 79, so we are definitely up there, touching it almost exactly. The trend up here on the MACD, it's mixed at the moment. It does appear to be becoming bearish in the sense that we have had these 2 red candles. However, you will notice that today's candle is not really much smaller than yesterday's one, which means this bearish trend could be slowing, and again, that is somewhat indicated by the price action that we are seeing. As like I said in our last video, we were forming that triangle, you know, coming up. We're seeing lower highs and lower lows as well. So we've been coming up to this triangle, and we were looking for the next breakout. Now, yes, we have found it to the upside, which is fantastic. And I'm really happy that we have seen that. So yeah, this MACD trend is a bit confused, I would say. I think this one could definitely be coming to the bullish again. And again, it is another lagging indicator, so it's not necessarily the best indication of what is happening this very second. The volume that we are seeing for today does also go again with my opinion. The volume is higher than what we have seen in the past 2 days, so over the weekend. So that does give me the opinion, basically, that people have been talking about this over the weekend, but they have actually put their money where their mouth is today. I think that is why we are seeing more growth into this one today. So now that we've talked about the technicals, what I want to talk about is where we could be going next. Now, one thing that looks quite clear to me on the charts is the level of 3. We're going to call it 3. This is, of course, this level where we are right now, 0.000003, whatever it is. Basically, we want to get above that. You will see right here, this is a level, this slightly white line, if you will, the slightly grey line. This is a level of 0.3. So yeah, we're trying to get above that, simply due to the reason that that does appear to be a bit of a resistance that we have been hitting recently. We've had a few wicks that have broken above it, big wick above it here, but this wick here did not really have the ability to get above it. And again, this wick here did touch it, it didn't really get above it, and the body of today's candle did not get above it, so really we are kind of stuck at that point right now. We're trying to push a little bit above that. That would be a really nice thing to see in the next day or two. And again, on a worst case scenario, I'm looking for some consolidation into tomorrow. What we do not want to be seeing is the price going down, simply due to the fact that, yeah, we are going to have some people inevitably taking profits along the way, but if the price goes down after such a big push, you know, it wouldn't be the most concerning thing initially, depending on how it drops, but what I really want to see for the benefit of this one in the short to mid-term, I want to see that growth coming forwards into tomorrow, or at least some consolidation, keeping us in a level where we are right now, simply due to the fact that A, it will keep people interested, B, it will potentially attract new people, and C, it will assure people in their sentiment. Now again, I cannot be sure as to what we are going to see, but I think we're in a very strong position. We've had big growth today. It is Monday, so you would expect that, like I said. Whether that growth continues into tomorrow is going to be a big deal in my opinion. I think, I just kind of wait to see what we have to talk about in tomorrow's video. But thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.